All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live, we're back after a week of vacation. Hopefully, you're all staying sane and safe out there, and no one's murdered anyone or murdered themselves or anything like that. If you're new around here, remember to subscribe, click that bell, get those notifications. That way, you're not missing out on any of the content we've got coming out. Also, if you have questions, put them over in the chat. If you're on desktop, laptop, whatever, if you're on your phone, it'll be at the bottom under the video, and I will try to answer it. For anyone that's not new here, we have the Snowboarding Super Chat Wheel of Misfortune. So every time you Super Chat, you get a spin of the wheel. We got some prizes on there. So we got some stickers. There's a mystery prize chance draw. It's on there twice on the wheel. We've got sticker envelope, so it's a couple stickers in the envelope, and then we've got the jumbo sticker pack, which is usually the one that I sell on Angry Snowboarder Store for $25. So yeah. Anyways, let's get this thing going. Get those questions over there. Hopefully, someone's got questions for me. I know it's been a little while since the last time I was on here, so yeah. Took a week off, did some stuff. Let's see. Did I do anything fun? I downloaded Day's End and got 21% through the game because evidently it takes like 500 hours to beat that fucking thing. So I did that. No, actually, I slept a bunch and just didn't do shit and felt fucking amazing. It was great. Pushed the hot tub a few times too, so that was good. That's kind of just about everything that I got going on there. Just to give you guys a heads up on what we have coming up for content for you. You get a new Angry Snowboarder show tomorrow. Kevin and I are recording podcasts tomorrow. We're actually going to socially interact in person. So we got that. Let's see. So yeah, new podcast will be coming probably next week, the audio. And then after that, starting in May, you'll get the podcast segments every day. You got the new top 5 today. If you guys haven't checked that out, top 5 trends that need to return to snowboarding. Really, really funny. If you watched yesterday's episode, I basically just shit on a bunch of people and I probably have no friends anymore. Well, they're not really my friends anyways. I don't really give a fuck about those people. So yeah. So we got 2 super chats. So we're going to do spins first. First one's for Broden Smith. He couldn't make it, but he just wanted to spin of the wheel to give us support. Oh, cool. He gets a sticker envelope. I've got his address. So write that down. Where the fuck did I put that? So yeah. So there's that. But yeah. And hopefully all you guys are staying safe and sane out there. I know we're like, 5 weeks in, 6 weeks in, depending where you are, for quarantine. So, yeah. All right, we got J-Raz. She wants a spin of the wheel. She gets a spin of the wheel. Spin again. PSA, wash your hands and wash your face, people. Okay. So, Baldy opening up. Actually, tomorrow's video, I talk about that. Not surprised that they opened up, in all honesty. They were one of the last resorts to close. They were fucking telling people while the stay-at-home order had been issued for California, come on up, it's great, do whatever you want. We're implementing, like, fucking that resort's fucking run by a bunch of fucking jagaloons. So... it's fucking stupid, in my opinion. I mean, they're going to get flocked. They're saying that they're only opening at a 10% capacity, and you basically have to treat it like a golf resort and schedule your tee times and whatnot. But I'm like, how does this work when everyone gets to the bottom and tries to get on the chairlift at the same time? Like, how someone gets injured, like, there's too many potential for this. It's a fucking stupid move on their part. It's too early. Have we not learned anything from the Spanish flu of 1918? Oh, it's safe. We can all go back. We're in a lull. Killed like 5 to 6 million people or some shit. My great-grandmother had it, and so she used to babysit me until I was about 10. Yeah, I knew my great-grandmother. She lived to be like 103. Or something like that. She was ancient as fuck. That's all I remember. But she was. I remember her telling me about the Spanish flu and when she got it and shit. And like, I was like, that's why I take this shit very, very seriously, because I was raised by a bunch of people that remember World War I. So fucking take this shit seriously, people. It's yeah, oof, yeah. What the fuck? So stupid. All right, what else we got going on here? Okay, Jonas X. How does the Solomon Huck knife and Never Summer Prototype 2 compare? I know they are different. Prototype 2 is a fucking turd. It is a pile of shit. It is built like crap. The side cut, because the way they put their grip tech is on the inside of their camber profiles. So when you go to engage it, you don't have it underfoot. You have it inside your foot. So it's a saucer sled. It's hooky as fuck. Fuck that board. Just buy a huck knife. Way better. Ugh. Also, just in case anyone wants to know, Kevin Hub is live in the chat over here. He is live. He's right over there, down below, wherever you are. So if you have questions for Kevin, feel free to shoot him those over there as well. Okay. Dweezy, thoughts on Whistler aiming to be open for private summer camps? Horseman Glacier needs a summer off. Like, they shouldn't open. I mean, they had to move the anchorings and the moorings for the tow rope 5 years ago, I think is what it was. And now you're starting to see the bottoms of the moorings again because they're running out of snow. Those glaciers need a reset. Honestly, 10 years, they should just shut them down for 10 years and just be like, fuck it. If Whistler was smart with their marketing, which it's owned by Vail, so we all know that's not going to happen, what they would do is farm as much snow as they could in the spring after they close the spring park, farm it into an area kind of like what Woodward does, and make that the summer area. I mean, Woodward, there's no glacier at Woodward for summer camp here in Copper. It's all man-made snow, and then they farm the whole resort into one area for summer camp. If Whistler was smart, that's the same thing that they would do, but you know, they're not fucking smart. So yeah. Okay. Luke Guilford, honest take on the Yes Typo. It's always been one of my favorite boards from Yes. I mean, it's such a consistent board. You know, it kind of moves up and down in the ranking for Rad Dad All Mountain Freestyle boards. That thing's super solid. If you haven't seen any of the reviews on it, go to the Yes review playlist and check those reviews out. That's about as honest as I can get. So yeah. Jonathan Basilius was hoping for a gear recommendation, looking for a comfortable, stiffer all-mountain binding or free ride. I've got feet problems, and most stiffer bindings I've tried cause me foot pain. So you got a couple options, I think, for you. Plus, you got a spin of the wheel, so we're going to give you a spin of the wheel, Jonathan. All right, what do you get? All right, sticker envelope. So make sure you email me, info@angrysnowboarder, with your address, full mailing address, and I will get that in the mail in the next few days for you, and you'll get some stickers. So, yeah. But to answer your question, because you've got foot pains, so it could be a couple different things that are causing it. It could be just pressure over the instep. So some bindings I would look at would be the Rome Katana or the Target, because it has that surf flange on the side that it's basically a setting so you can flip it up or down and change where this positioning is on the instep. The other thing that you could do, and this isn't for everyone, but it is something that would be some of the flows. The flow bindings, like the stiffer stuff, like was it C2X or whatever it is, or NXCX or something like that, or FX. Kevin knows better than I do, but basically they reduce the pressure right over the instep and put it over more on the top and down to the side. So it's different, but you've got a different way of getting in there. Flows aren't for everyone. Kevin can probably take charge on this Katana or on this flow thing for that. Also, the now bindings like the Drive and the Recon are pretty solid as well. You might, maybe this is a loose, maybe you might like something from K2 if you wanted to, like maybe a Formula or even a Lean AT, because the Lean AT you can kind of adjust how you want it to flex and stuff with the power pods and whatnot underneath there. But those are kind of where I would look at things as well. Okay. X Pantera 13X. Hey, Avran, thoughts on the Lago Double Barrel 2020? Cheers from France. I don't think the double barrel has changed. You're going in the mystery prize draw. All right. Cool. Put you in there. So, yeah, mystery prize draw. So, I don't think the double barrel has actually changed since the last time I wrote it. I don't believe that he's really done anything, which it's a solid board for what it is. I actually really like the double barrel. You got that slight asim to it in there. It's Camber 2.0. So, yeah, there's that. But if you haven't seen any of our reviews of the older ones, which they pretty much just carry forward, definitely go check it out. Okay. Patrick Noel, follow-up question from the top 5. Favorite brand rivalry examples? I always loved Ride and Burton going back and forth with each other, and that was always super good. Especially because like they had the save the plastic for your dildos. They had that old Ride kink that said never mind the Burton, here's Ride. That one was always a good one. You would see God, what was it? What was his name there? Fucking there's a few other companies that did stuff. Like Joyride had some stuff back in the day. Almost every company at some point took a pot shot at one of the other companies. Forum used to do it. Like everyone kind of just did stuff a little bit differently. So it was there's always something in there. All right. Yeah. Well, putting you down for the mystery prize pack. Also, just so everyone knows, the money we're raising today from Super Chats is going to my boy Brucey. He flipped his truck the other day, and he's between houses. He was going to be living in his truck until he was supposed to go to Alaska. Obviously, the Rona fucked everything up. But yeah, so he's got no place to live right now. He's kind of just bouncing around, and he doesn't have his vehicle. So we're trying to raise a little bit of money for him, kind of help him out. I know he's not totally in a bind, but I mean, you imagine trying to deal with insurance right now and trying to buy a new truck and all that shit. So we're trying to help him out a little bit and with that. So and for anyone that doesn't know, this is Brucey right here. So yeah, we're just trying to raise some money, help out Brucey. That's kind of what we're doing with today's fundraising. I mean, last time we did fundraising, we raised $273 for the Snowboarding Community Fund. So if you haven't seen that, it's on GoFundMe. It's run by Nitro Snowboards. We were able to do that as well. So yeah. Yeah, so all right. Let's see. Jack Ripper, happy hump day. Thanks for the stickers that came last week. Good. People are shit is showing off. That's what I like to do. All right. Well, mystery. All right. Going in there. We got 3 people in there and we're giving 2 prizes away. So yeah. So that's good. All right. All right. Yeah. And so I'll be doing at the end of this live stream, I'll be doing the mystery prize draw for it. There's 2 things in there. Not sure exactly what I'm going to give away just yet. Might be some merchandise, might be a gift card to something. I'm not really sure. Also, for anyone out there that's like maybe struggling and can't get food or anything, if you're seriously struggling, you're worried about eating, reach out to me. If there's Instacart or a food delivery service near you, I will put a package together and that's the first time I heard a plane fly by in a while. But yeah, to go back to that, anyone that's struggling, if you're just worried about eating or anything, you can't get to the food bank, you can't afford, you're living on ramen, whatever, reach out to me. I will Instacart if I can in your area or something. I will get groceries to you or get you like a gift card or order it on Amazon, get it shipped to you guys, keep you fed and stuff. When I say we're all in this together, I mean we're all in this together. I'm not one of these fucking rich celebrities roaming around my 40,000 foot mansion going, we're all in this together. I mean, can you imagine Bette Midler having to vacuum her 40,000 foot fucking mansion? Like that's something that keeps blowing my mind is Bette Midler running a fucking vacuum at this point. I was like, she probably hasn't vacuumed since the 1970s and it makes me fucking laugh. So yeah. All right. So yeah. Okay. So we got J Raz, go Brucey, don't know you, but telling your ride is rough. Yeah. Brucey worked with us for years on and off. So you want a sticker envelope. So just I've got your address. So I think so. I'll just email me and remind me that I need to send you an envelope of stickers. But yeah. So you got a win on that. So we got 2 more sticker envelopes left. We've got 6 stickers left, and we got 3 jumbo sticker envelopes. The jumbo sticker envelopes are the 9x12s, so I can put more stickers in there for you guys. So yeah. Okay. Caravan with the $10 super chat. Best resort for a week-long 2020-2021 trip anywhere, Colorado, BC, Pacific Northwest. RIP Brucey's truck. Okay. Well, Caravan, you get a sticker. So week-long trip anywhere. You know where I'd go? I'd probably go to the interior of British Columbia if they're getting snow, and I would go there and maybe go up to like the big 3, Lake Louise and stuff, or Revelstoke, and you can kind of just like if you drove, you could just truck along. Just don't pull a Brucey and flip your truck because that'd be really bad. We don't recommend that. So yeah. Okay, Bottled and Cork for Brucey, for the culture, for L Stackers, Adventures, RIP, parentheses, RIP, for Vanessa Tracy, for Slim Whitman, for Alan, for Mount Baldy's Stupidity, for Water Bottle's Dad. Whew, you just want to spin of the wheel for all the snowboarders of the internet. All right, well, you're going in the mystery prize pack. All right, here we go. Billy Ray Valentine. And for anyone that doesn't think that I actually give out these mystery packs, I know there's people in here that have won, so you can ask them. I know like Vanessa Tracy's won and Michael Kulig's won. Bottled and Cork has won in the past. Like I send everything out. I'm doing that. I actually just ordered like 1,000 more envelopes. I got a good deal with the post office Saturday morning, I think, and try to get more stamps, which ought to be fun. Fucking troglodytes down there. All right. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. Parker Goki, Capital Ultra Fair Rome Agent. I mean, if I had to choose just between those two, Jumbo sticker pack for Parker too. All right. I would go with the Agent every time. That board is phenomenal. I'm glad they brought it back. I really missed it being in the line, and this new generation of it, iteration, whatever you want to call it, is fucking absolutely phenomenal. All right. All right, J-Raz, can I donate my stickers? All my boards are already stickered up. I can take you off the list, and I can put the sticker pack back up on there, the sticker envelope. I can put another tally mark back up on there. So we still have 3 of those for anyone. All right. Adam Cole, are we ready to start ranting about the epic lawsuit? Oh, fuck, dude. I just recorded for tomorrow's Angry Snowboarder show. I went on a fucking like 15-minute tangent about that. It's the fucking stupidest shit on earth. And all these people are like, well, wouldn't you sue if, you know, your season was cut short? No, because fucking A Basin was open 156 fucking days, people. Like, let me give you guys some fucking numbers here. So for unlimited days on the Icon Pass, Winter Park opened with they closed with 134 days. For Vail Resorts, Keystone closed at 155 days. How the fuck did you not get out and ride? And the best part is the one guy was quoted. He's like, I already got 5 days, but, you know, it takes 6 to break even on my pass, and I was planning on going 5 more days through the spring. Fuck you, dude. You were the one that fucking chose not to go ride. Fuck this shit, dude. Suing the resorts isn't the answer. Like, these people don't fucking understand. So let's say Vail wanted to refund everyone. Okay, so $1.3 million passes refunded. You know what that means next year when you want to snowboard in October or November? That's not happening because there's no fucking money for snowmaking. Like, it's a seasonal thing. Like, people don't even understand. The seasons have gotten so much longer than they used to be. 10 years ago, you'd be lucky if the resort opened mid-November. And now you're talking about opening early October? What the fuck, people? Come on. So fucking stupid. Like, this lawsuit's so dumb, and then all you're going to do is raise everyone else's prices on this in a time when I'm pretty sure the resorts are trying to figure out if they're even going to be open next year. It's fucking astronomically stupid. I just can't believe how dumb people are over this fucking shit. Like, I mean, the guy that filed the one lawsuit, he's claiming Crystal Mountain was his home resort, was open 108 days. Fuck him. Fuck this guy. This is the type of guy that fucking makes a pot of coffee at home and spills it on his genitals and then sues the coffee company. Fuck him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You know? It's like, it just blows my fucking mind. Like, yeah, okay, so you didn't make it to fucking April. The one guy's lawsuit is alleging, he's like, well, it says in their marketing that if there's snow on the hills, the resorts are open. Okay, so the resort's open. None of their staff come to work because they're all scared to come to work because they don't want to fucking make their $11 an hour. All right, so the resort's open, but no one's there to man anything. What the fuck do? You gonna fucking be operating the machinery yourself? Oh, you got a stay-at-home order, but you have to drive 3 fucking hours through 2 counties to get there? That's not staying at home, asshole. Fuck you, dude. It's a global pandemic. We're all trying to figure out what the fuck we're going to do. I mean, here's the other thing that pisses me off. This guy, the money that this guy's dumping into this lawsuit and what they're trying to do, those communities, like, I mean, there's a fucking soup kitchen in North Star. I think it's North Star, or at least it's North Lake. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I remember a winter when Mammoth had a soup kitchen for their employees because they brought all their seasonals out and then the season just never started. And I think that was like 16 years ago, and they had a free soup kitchen for their employees. Do you think people were hemming and hawing for a fucking refund then? It was like, it was what it was. Oh, fuck this shit. It's so fucking stupid. I don't fucking get why it's like, it's just a level of entitlement. Like, we're all privileged that we can go ride a fucking chairlift. It's a privilege. It's not a right. Like, what more do you fucking want from this, people? Ugh. Fucking want to stab these motherfuckers in the goddamn throat with their ski pole and shit down their throat and hope they get hepatitis and die. Ugh. All right. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I feel like I missed a question here. Scrolling back up. Okay. Brian Mullane, how much do we have to raise for you to do a live stream with no hat? You super chat $150 right now, the hat comes off. Fucking super chat $150. I will fucking take the hat off. I just gave myself a haircut last week too while I was off. So I'll fucking take the hat off. I'm just cold. That's all. So yeah, I have no spleen. I have no body heat regulation. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm fucking cold. All right. Let's see. Okay, Surf and Dreddy, Fabrici, greetings from Austria. Oh, all right. You got a mystery prize pack. Putting your name in there for that. Remember, I will be pulling the chance to win one of the 2 prize packs I'm offering today at the end of the live stream. Usually we try to go 2 hours unless shit happens. If we get disconnected, I will draw at the start of Friday's live stream, which is 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, just so everyone knows. So I'm not trying to screw anyone like that. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Stepsell. Yo, Avran, what are your predictions for the industry for the next few years? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Kevin and I are going to be talking about this in a podcast we're recording tomorrow. Audio will go up on Monday. The long and the short of it is it's going to be a big section. There's a lot to go over. I just got the email from Nick Sargent, the head of SIA's Intelligence Committee or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. They're fucking worthless. But he basically said we need to brace ourselves that we're going to be losing brands. So when they're saying it, they finally opened up. I low estimate, I think we lose 30% of our brands. You'll figure out who's been precariously perched in a bad position and can't make it. We're also probably going to wipe out a lot of the shit brands, which is not a bad deal. Like, oh, wow, no more, no bad day. Who gives a fuck about that? Oh, Gilson's probably gone. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. No loss there, you know. That the good is the companies that can adapt will thrive. I think a little constriction will definitely help everything. So, if we can kind of just get through everything, we'll go from there. I mean, come on, we survived 2009. We got this one way or another. It's just like how well the governments will work with it and financing and people paying bills and stuff. So yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, let's see. All right, Rubo Eris wants a spin. Sticker. All right. Rubo, shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get you a sticker in the mail. So, yeah, and I'm just writing down what everyone's winning so that I have a personal record of that stuff. Dominic Perry, this man always just wants a spin of the wheel. Lose a turn. That's pretty befitting, actually. Kavi Espili. All right. Putting your name into the sticker pack. Or into the mystery prize pack, not the sticker pack. Sorry, my bad. Ugh, all right. But yeah. Also, like I said earlier, seriously, if anyone's hurting for food or anything, just reach out. Like, I'm not gonna pick on you. I'm not gonna let people know. I'll fucking Instacart you some food. I mean, it might not be what you would actually like. You might actually have to cook a real meal, but I will fucking take care of you. Like, you know, shit's gonna get a lot worse before it gets a lot better, I think. So, just trying to take care of all you snowboarders out there. All right. Vanessa Tracy rode the Assassin this year, loved it. I feel like it died kind of quickly though. I'm now curious about the Assassin Pro. Any reason I shouldn't go that route? I mean, realistically, all you're paying for is more premium materials in there. There's really no noticeable difference in the flex of it. And if you've already just deadened it out, you're just going to deaden out a more expensive board. Maybe it'll take like 5 days longer, but that's about it. It's so negligible. You're not going to get anything out of it realistically. Rubo wants me to put the sticker back on the wheel for you guys. So back on the wheel it goes. Back on the wheel. So, all right. Man, no one wants stickers anymore. Don't even know why I printed out that like 10,000 stickers the other day. Whatever. All right. All right. City Nick, got all my friends to buy new boards with these massive deals. Excited for next year. That is called a stimulus right there. You are the hero we needed right now. Holy shit. I've been thinking about doing a Sunday top 5 with like the top 5 deals for online stores and maybe like some of the local little stores that have web stores and just being like, hey, there's this deal, like check this out, check that out. It's an idea. I don't know. I had a call while I was off last week with Evo, and it was about like commissions and stuff. Turns out I actually fucking one of their top 5 accounts for the world for moving product for them. Oh, stoked on that, but it was really interesting to hear like where they're down and what they're trying to do and how we're going to try to work together and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe if I do weekly top 5 deals on Evo or something with them, I don't know, because they took my bonus commissions away and stuff. We're just trying. We're all in this together. We're all trying to like figure out how the fuck we're gonna keep everything going and shit. Yeah. So I don't know. It's fucking. I'm rambling. All right. Let's see what we got here. John Brown with the sticker. Thank you. Spinning the wheel for John. PSA. Remember to unsubscribe from any asshats that fucking travel from a hot zone into a foreign country to go right to a resort to leave that foreign country to travel to another country and go to another state that's in a hot zone. Remember to unsubscribe from those people. That's PSA people. All right. In the Welshman, I'm trying to resist buying new boards I don't need but really want. You need to resist. Take the money that you would have spent on the new boards and put it towards going snowboarding more when the season rolls around. You'll thank me for this later. You're good. You got that right algorithm. You got your boards. Just fucking go ride. You don't need more boards. You need more days on hill. So that's what you want to do. You want to ride more. Ride more, buy new boards less. All right. Let's see. Vincent Dew, back to work on 420 already. Would Ride or Battalion survive? Battalion I'd be questionable about. So just so everyone knows, Switchback is not going to be around next year. They're taking a year off, and so is Lobster. I think they're going to just merge Lobster into the Battalion line all as one. I mean, they're funded by Nidecker, so they've got some deeper pockets on there. Ride, I really honestly wouldn't worry about. I mean, if K2 Corporation that owns everything was going to kill anything, they would just kill like their shittier brands before they'd kill Ride. So yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. Truth prevails for the Church of Angry. Pray to the altar of snowboarding. It's right there. Pray to it. Let's see what we got here. Lose a turn. Sorry, bud. Vanessa Tracy. Dinosaurs are still cool. Dinosaurs will die. All right. Vanessa's going in the mystery pack. Yeah. Dinosaurs are cool. Except T-Rexes. What the fuck do those arms do? Why do they have them? I don't fucking get it. I just don't fucking get it. AJ Abbott, do you think the Icon is still worth buying with the uncertainty of if we can ride next season? It's a 50-50 debate on it, and this is the way I look at it. The good thing is they're offering that if they don't open, it transfers forward to the next year. So then your pass is already paid for, right? So, okay, we can't ride. Your pass is already paid for. But, so you got that. The other thing is you have to look at, will there be air travel? How much air travel? Will we be able to travel? What lodging is going to be open? How do you do lodging? I mean, I know for here in Summit County, the way they were talking about doing lodging when they reopen is every place can only go to 50% occupancy, and it would be every other room would be empty. So let's say it's floor 2. So floor 2, it would be 1 week, it would be all even number rooms. Then the next week, it would be all odd number rooms while they clean the even number rooms and let stuff sit in there and stuff. So you got to ask yourself, are you able to travel this? The way I was looking at it is it's more like, well, you get this guy that he's like, yeah, I've got this local resort I could go to and it's shit, but I could go 30 days, but they're shit 30 days, or I could spend all my money and go for 7 days to say Copper and spend all my money and have 7 average to above average days. Well, if you can't travel, what's better than no days? 30 shit days at your local resort. So I think that that's also something that we potentially need to be looking into with the way things are going. I'm debating, do I get an Icon or not? If I get an Icon, it makes sense because I have Eldora, Winter Park, Steamboat, Copper Unlimited, plus Aspen, all day trips for me. I can just go and do that. I mean, Copper's home base for me, so that, I've got that for me. Or do I go Copper only pass, A Basin only pass, which I always get the A Basin only pass anyways, and I just have those 2 resorts and I can kind of bounce between. Plus, we also don't know, are they going to be limiting lift tickets? Are they going to be limiting the amount of people that come up for the day? How are they going to be doing things? How do we do things? It's weird because if you look at 1918 to October 1920 for Spanish flu, there was the peak, the drop, then the repeat, which was twice as bad, and then the drop off finally. And that started in 1918 and went to 1920. And it's do we have something like that where we're all kind of isolated? The town of Gunnison was in fucking lockdown, I think for 8 months or something back in 1918 and 1919. It was something weird like that. So, we got to look at the history of things. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, don't do it, I think is probably the best advice I can give you. But at the same time, like I said, I'm sitting here. I've got till the 27th to figure out if I renew my pass or not. If I don't renew my pass and I buy it later, that's a $200 price jump. If I renew it now, I save $200. And I'm like, and if I buy it now and then the season doesn't happen, then it transfers forward. So then I've got this pass in the future. And then I don't have to worry about coming up with the money there because probably finances will be a little more uncertain, especially because I work in the snowboard industry and we're all kind of just do we exist anymore? We're not really essential. We're kind of a luxury. Well, let's be real. We're not kind of a luxury. We totally are a fucking luxury. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to, shit hits the fan really bad. Am I going to be back in New York living at my parents' house, turning their side lawn into a garden? I don't know. So that's where we're at. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Bull Owner, do you think Public or IPP will die from this? I haven't talked to Pete from IPP, but I need to reach out to him and make sure he's doing okay. I don't know. I know that he cracked a joke kind of offhandedly one time on the phone with me about how his wife was telling him he needed to get his shit together or pull the plug. So I don't know how serious that is. I'd like to believe that he always seems to sell through everything he has, and he has very few leftovers. So I think he's probably in a better position. Public, on the other hand, I still don't even know how they were fucking alive during a good year. Every shop that I know that carried Public couldn't sell Public. and they had to blow them out at like 50% off at the end of the season. And also, like, looking at the specs on the boards and stuff, they're so fucking weird. You're like, that just does not make sense. So I don't really know. Let's see. Okay. Funk Farmer. Icons offered to defer passes makes me think they already know they aren't going to open this year. If that happens, many mountains won't reopen. Well, so here's something on the other side of that. Purgatory in Southwest Colorado, they basically put out a statement that said, we will be open for 100 days if we can. If we can't, we will carry your pass over to the next year. And that's something that, like, I'm like, okay, that means they're going to try to open if they can. And if they can open, they will. So they open, and let's say they make it to 85 days. Okay, then they just carry your pass over so you have a pass for the next year. I think realistically, like, these mega resorts, because their overhead is so high and everything, they're just sitting here trying to figure out where everything is. But, you know, solutions and stuff, like, things keep changing by the week. Like my one friend, who's one of the marketing guys at Vail for one of the resorts, he got furloughed and then he got told he had to go back to work. So, you know, you know, they're working on stuff. You know, it's still too early. Like, I'd say let's reevaluate this around May 25th. If we reevaluate it around May 25th, that's where, you know, I want to be optimistic about it, but I'm a fucking realist at the same time. So somewhere between the best case scenario and the worst case scenario is probably where the truth is, even though I tend to favor the worst case scenario over the best case scenario. Let's see. What's going on? 2 years into snowboarding, want to get a snowboard for everything. Give me some advice. Give me some fucking stats. I could throw 100 fucking snowboards at you. I need to know your boot size, your weight, where you ride, how aggressive you ride, what you ideally want out of a snowboard. Vague questions will get you vague fucking answers, people. Okay, let's see. DGMY, hi, do you have experience with these boards? Nitro Beast, T1, new T3, new Rosy Juggernaut, Ride Wildlife. If yes, can you tell me more? So the Juggernaut is probably actually the stiffest board out of all of those. That thing is fucking aggressive. It's essentially a Roswell Jigsaw HD with a different side cut on it. And I think there's like a slight tweak to the flex bar. That board's fucking aggressive. The next stiffest would probably be the T3 and then the Beast, then the T1, then the Wildlife. The Wildlife is essentially a poor man's Berserker more than anything. I think that's what it is. It's like a price point Berserker, if I remember correctly. The T1 and the Beast are actually almost pretty much the same board. In there, the new T3 I'm not too familiar with. Kevin and I are going to be doing a podcast, product preview podcast. When I get done with this today, I got to sit down and go through all the catalogs, start taking notes just for the podcast so we can record that for you guys. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see. That's okay. Vanessa Tracy, I think I'm finally going to buy my first season pass, Icon Pass, so I can up my dating game with hot squaw dudes. Oh, going after the Squallywood types. Okay, there you go. Good luck with that. By the way, she's single, guys. Slide into her DMs at VCard with 3 Ds. All right. All right. This is going to be harsh. Zane Clark. Oh, yeah. Just for a heads up, I sent you an email apologizing, but do you think you could answer my board questions here instead of on the email? No, because I told you 2 weeks until I would fucking answer your question because you were so fucking annoying.
It's Wednesday. It's not Friday. Friday would have been 2 weeks. Now you got to wait 3 more weeks before you can answer that. So next month in May, I will answer your question. All right, there we go. Okay. We got a super chat from Sean Sheelan. Just a heads up, I didn't die in Corbett's. Well, that's good. All right. You also lost a turn. Okay. J-Rez, just went to wash my hands. What did I miss? I ranted about lawsuits on people trying to sue the resorts over their season pass. Dr. Blast, $5 super chat. Fuck gardening. Well, you win a sticker. You win a jumbo sticker pack, Dr. Blast. Shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you. Take that one off there. But no, I think actually we're probably all going to end up having to garden our own food if the migrant workers can't come in. Like, people aren't realizing right now, if we don't take care of certain things, we won't have food in the fall. Or it'll be very limited, and we'll see prices the equivalent of like Switzerland or Sweden or somewhere like that. Like, those are just going to be super fucking high prices. All right. Let's see. Dweezy, have you gotten into making bread yet? No. Much like my ancestors, I will buy my bread at a grocery store until I can't anymore. I haven't gotten into that. Plus, we're high elevation baking, so it's always fucking harder to do that shit up here. DJ Frank, feelings on ride boots. I think they actually have some really good tech in there, like their slime tongue and then that little tensioner piece that they have on the BOA as well. The big thing is if it fits your foot or not. That's kind of the big thing, is like if they fit your feet or not. The other thing that I don't like about ride boots right now, supposedly starting, I think it was this year or next year, they're gluing their fucking liners into the shell so you can't pull the liners out anymore. That's fucking stupid. So, yeah. All right. Sean Sheelan. Only aardvarks lose a turn. I'm no aardvark, although that dude has to wait 3 weeks. Yes, he does. All right. Spin again. All right. Mystery prize chance draw. There you go, buddy. That's a non-aardvark thing. So get your name on that. Tear that up. Put that in there. And in it goes. All right. Whew. All right. Patrick Noel, can we talk about the new video parts that have been dropping? What's everyone's favorites? I just watched the Impaler Mag one. That was pretty solid. There's some other stuff. Like, I got to get caught up on a few things. There's so much stuff coming out right now just to try to keep us occupied. It's probably the smartest thing that any of these companies could do, is just dropping it right now. Like, you have a captive audience. Although I will say this, like, looking at YouTube numbers and auditing a few other things and looking at it, like, there's been a big drop of, like, mid-April is always the start of, or I should say April in general is usually the start of the drop-off. But I mean, it hit hard. I mean, I'm about to do the exact same numbers I did last year, and I had under 10,000 subscribers then. So it's really weird seeing that drop off. All right. Okay. Truth prevails. Avran's bread fund. $2. Man, 3 more and I can get a loaf. Fuck yeah. Sticker envelope. Shoot me an email if you want it. I got you. Woo! All right. Water bottle. Who's going to pirate the Sandwich DVD for me? Are they fucking still selling that damn thing? Because I'll fucking buy you one. I will buy you one and send it to you. Because you've been asking. Vanessa Tracy, Avran, did you ever get your cupcakes? I got like 24 cupcakes and I ate them all in one sitting and it was fucking glorious. Anita took such good care of me. Thank you, Anita. Fuck yeah. I got yellow cupcakes with vanilla and chocolate. It's fucking absolutely phenomenal. I probably gained 5 pounds. That's why this week I'm not trying to eat sugar, and I got a migraine the other night and almost died. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see. Michael Coog, late to the party, just got out of work. Hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing fine there. Bull owner, yo, what happened to that snowboarder that got stuck on the side of the cliff in Whistler? They rescued him and he went to the bar. Seriously, like people said that they saw him. I think it was was it the Pub and Grill or Gondola Pub and Grill or whatever one it is, right there by the gondola. But yeah, he was said to be seen down there. So he survived. He didn't die, unfortunately. One Cold Frog, will you answer my questions next month? Why? You're probably going to text me after this is over. All right. Let's see. Okay. Water Bottle, I'm currently liking the idea of obtaining a Nitro Fury for just all-aroundish board opinions. You know, the Fury for what you do and where you live might actually be a solid board for your weight. Be a little stiffer because you're a lighter weight rider, but that would probably work for you, bud. I'd say definitely go do it. Let's see. Taro Peterson, hi Avran. I sent in a really long question before the podcast because sometimes it's hard asking a real question in 30 words. Any chance you will be discussing the question on riding level? No. Luminous Girl, I have explosive diarrhea today. I have no idea why. Probably because your butthole's blown out because you've been pegging it with your butt plug. You got to stop it 2 at a time only. When you go for that triple anal butt plug is when you just blow your O-ring out. Sheldon Krieger, I wonder if Sun Valley is moving forward with the expansion they planned for this summer. I think almost all resorts are saying that they're putting a hold on their expansion plans. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Caught up on that. All right. Marco Figueroa, thanks for putting me on to Zombie Hyperdrive. Oh, yeah. Zombie Hyperdrive. Dynatron. That fucking song crushes it. Marco's going in the mystery pack. So I actually got bored the other day, Marco. There's an artist called Nina, not 99 Luft Balloons Nina, regular Nina, Nina. But their album came out like a year ago. Pretty fucking solid. Was listening to that the other day. David Lee Roth, Stalefish versus Powder Division Moontail. I haven't ridden the new Stalefish, but I did ride the Stale Cruiser, which is like the poor man's version of it, kind of. I would probably have to go with Stalefish on that one. Up Freak X, what's up with Super Chat for numbers that aren't round? Is there some benefit? So when you type out the Super Chat, how many, depending on how you want to Super Chat, you can like do a flat rate or whatever, but it can also go by how many words you type out. So when you hit X number of words, would be it would go through and hit that number, and then it would jump up to the next price dollar amount. So it's basically just a dollar amount. Like the more you type, the more you pay, type of thing. That's the only reason it goes to those weird amounts. Plus, just so you guys know, like was it Apple? I think actually invented Superchat for YouTube, so it's like a licensing agreement. They take 33%. So just so you guys know, I mean, I don't really care because they're providing everything for me. Fuck it, let them make some money. Dweezy, will X Games finally be irrelevant after Rona? I thought it's been irrelevant since everyone was doing 1440 triple cork mutes. Like, fuck. X Games even, has it ever been relevant? Like, I always feel like it should just be the afterthought. I think the parties are more relevant than that. Rob Gams, Avran, which board are you most hyped on for next season, if there is a next season? Rome Party Mod. It's a mod rocker, but they're making it in wide now. So it's the old mod rocker. They're bringing it back. They're calling it the Party Mod. It's the flat to rocker. I am so fucking excited for this board because I've always kicked myself in the ass for not buying one of those when I should have, and now that it's coming back, I'm probably gonna get one. Haven't even ridden it. Don't even care. I already know it's a Rome mod rocker. I'm probably just gonna go fucking buy it. That's it. So yeah. All right. Sam Bradbury. What's up, everyone? Advice needed. I'm 6'1", 230 pounds, 10.5 boot. What size board recommendations? If you're looking at a park board, 58 centimeter. If you're looking for an all-mountain freestyle board, 60 to 62. If you're looking for a free ride board, 62 to 64. If you're looking at a volume shifted powder board, you're looking at a 51 to a 53. So there you go, bud. That pretty much covers everything. Truth prevails. $2. Avran's expensive bread fund. Jumbo sticker pack. You get an envelope and a jumbo. Now we're only $1 away from me buying a loaf of bread. I have to buy shit that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it because I'm allergic to it. That's why my bread costs more. If I just bought cheap, shitty-ass bread that had high fructose corn syrup in it, I could do it. But it flares my arthritis super bad, so I can't. I'm allergic to it. Like, anytime I have it, it just cripples my hands like you wouldn't believe. Kevius Billy. So what's up with the Kevin skin suit? Is it still an R&D? Will it have a functioning butthole? I think Alan has decided instead of a full-on skin suit, he wants a cod piece with Kevin's face in the front so he can put a schlong through it like a tongue. PSA, don't skin Kevin alive. Wait till he's dead. DGMY, will there be the Stinky Socks segment episodes? Probably not. PSA, definitely not. Michael Anderson, you think it's okay to do outdoor running? I've been doing 10-kilometer runs. Fuck yeah, if you're by yourself and as long as you're giving people space, I think you're fine. I go for a walk every night and do like 2 or 3 miles by myself. I go at night because I like walking around at night. And 2, I don't have to worry about anything. Plus, my new thing is fucking with the local police. I like to go up to bang on windows on stores and like crawl through alleys and pop up out of dumpsters and try to get them to follow me and shit. Like it's become a whole thing with me and the police. It's fucking hilarious. I'm having more fun than ever being like, can I fuck with them? Like when it snows, I'll walk and leave weird footprints, then back walk through. So they're like, these tracks just end nowhere. And I'm like, got you fuckers. I'm having a field day with that. Yeah, so let's see. Tara Peterson, your last answer for my question was to ask more specific questions. Did you even read the questions I'd sent? Yeah, I read them. The answer's still no. There you go. If you can't comprehend sarcasm when I say things, that's on you. Let's see. Up FreakX, I think you need a special Ask a Black Snowboarder for the Rona. We are going to do a pandemic Ask a Black Snowboarder. I already talked to Marcus. We're going to hop on something and film it for you guys. So you're going to get an Ask a Black Snowboarder. Eventually, probably next month sometime. I don't know. Marcus has been golfing a lot lately. Oh God, Vincent Dude, top 5 snowboard brands that should die with Rona in a 20 minutes rant format. Oh God, I'd probably kill myself afterwards. Fuck. I mean, let's just kill all the Amazon brands right away. Just fucking ruin all those little shit ass influencers being like, push it. You guys need to buy this stuff because it's a fucking best. Oh my God, someone dropped a new rail off at my house. Yeah, oh my God, I can fucking shove it up my ass sideways. Yeah, those need to die. While we're at, let's kill Gilson. Let's kill No Bad Day. Fuck them. Don't even need them. Who cares? We're going to kill Elevated Surfcraft while we're at it. Who cares? The guy's a Trustafarian. He'll be fine. Daddy will just give him more money and he'll go start another fucking brand. Maybe skis this time and he can fuck off and die. So we'll get rid of those while we're at it. Let's see. Oh, man. There's so many. Realistically, rather than brands dying, why don't they just cut their fucking SKU count? There's no reason for a brand to have like 350 SKUs. Like, I just no, fucking cut it. Like, why do you have boards at every $10 price point? Be like, here's your jib board. You want something beefier? Here's your jump board. It's a $50 price jump. Oh, you want this? It's a $50 price jump instead of, well, we got one for $319, $329, $339, $349, $355. And you're like, what the? Why? Why do you do this? Ugh. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right. Jairus couldn't find a $1 bread sticker for the spin. Spin again. Sticker envelope. I know you don't want that. You're good. Okay. Fuck it. We'll give you a spin again. Jesus. Just spin it. No, lose a turn. Okay. There we go. T. Williams, you mentioned in an earlier stream that Niche was putting out a softer Maelstrom. Is it called the Hawthorne? I think that's it. Don't quote me on that. But because they have 2 new models, and one's a female model, and then the other one isn't. But if it looks like a Maelstrom, but it's softer flex, that's probably it. And I think it's the Hallstrom. All right. S2000 guy, $5 Rurock fund. Do you think the Icon renewal price should be good for the remainder of the year? I think making the deadline May 27th is kind of whack. Let's be honest, they're probably just going to fucking extend it. I mean, if we're being realistic about it, they do it now, and if they hit the numbers that they want, then they discontinue. If they don't, they just be like, good news, everybody, we've extended it, because they have to hit X number of sales to make X number of dollars so that they can front load, so that they have money for snowmaking and getting everything up and running, you know? So, yeah. PSA, support your local snowboard shop, people. Yeah. Bull owner, what price point on a snowboard are you not paying for? I have a hard time paying any more than $400 for a board. Well, here's the thing. Like, snowboards really haven't inflated in price like they should have. So we've been getting more for like less and profit margins and shit. But I mean, this is probably the board I rode the most, the Rome Warden. It's not even a high-end board. I think, what is it? It's like $399, something like that. I don't know. I fucking had a field day on it. I could have gotten an agent. I could have gotten anything I wanted. I fucking got that. Like, let's be real. A lot of people are just buying boards beyond their ability level because they want to say how much they spent for it. Like these people that buy these LibTechs that are like $700. You fucking don't need that. You'd be fine with a $450 LibTech, but you want to be like, oh, I got all this fucking shit. You fucking jamook. VUS Warden is just a slightly downgraded national rate. It's not a national. It's essentially the old agent shape. It's essentially the old Agent. It's, if anything, it's more like a downgraded Agent Alec. Right. Michael Pemulus, Corona is fake. No, Corona is a beer company. It exists. Richie Les, speaking of expensive libtex, did you ride the Climax this season? Not for 2021. Or was that the gold? I always confused the gold member and the Climax, but I'm sure at some point I rode the Climax. Yeah. So I think so. Okay. Okay. Dr. Blast, drink every time he says Gilson. Oh my God, I'm Gilbert Gilson. I'm here with my fucking snowboard. Let me do some cocaine and then try to tell you it's the best thing because it's flexible and snappy and poppy and it can hold an edge, but the edges are elevated. Yep, that's a Gilson. Marco Figueroa, do I support my local shop if all they do is push step-ons? Do they sell anything else? I mean, PSA, support the local shop that you like. You know, my local shop, Gravity, pushes. Well, they've got the big thing out in front talking about step-on and stuff, and I mean, it's there if you want it. I don't know. Every shop, like, sometimes they just have better margins on things. All right. Let's see. Chris Kokolis, keep it up, dude. Here's for fun for tacos, maybe. PSA, support your local taco shop. If they're doing to-goes, go get some to-go tacos. Actually, just so everyone knows, most of the money we're raising today is going to my boy Bruce here on the shirt. He flipped his truck the other day. He was living out of his truck. That's just how Bruce is. He's just a woodsman dude that lives out of his truck. He was like between houses because he was supposed to go to Alaska to be a fishing guide for the summer. That's probably not happening. So we're going to take the money that we make today and Friday and do something nice for Brucey with it. So, yeah. Okay. S2000 guys, sad day today. I finally broke down my boards, put them away, have admitted defeat. Keep up the good work, Avran. Looking forward to Copper next year. Yes, we will shred Copper next year. You win a sticker pack, or you win a sticker. So, yeah. Shoot me an email. You know how it is. And I'll get that in the mail. Yeah. Yeah, so basically we're raising money for my boy Brucey. If he turns it down, I'm going to probably just take the money and give it to the local food shelter donation place because they fucking need it. Got more people pulling that shit. X-Pantera 13X, if you have to choose between riding wearing a Rurock or riding with Buckhouse, well, that would entail that Buckhouse would have to keep up with me. I'm not going to go at his slow-ass fucking pace. Hit me up with an email. You want a sticker pack. Or, not a sticker pack. You want a sticker. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Dude, I realize that kid can't fucking ride. Like, does anyone else realize that he comes off like 7 inches to a foot early on every fucking rail, and it's always on his right side? Always to the right. Like, it doesn't matter. That kid comes off early every fucking time. Oh, shit. PSA from V West. If anyone wants a Rome Warden, it's on Backcountry for $195. They have all the sizes. Click through the affiliate link down below. That way I can get some commission off that. Ugh. Okay. Truth prevails. What else does Bruce need? Herpes medication? I don't... We just need to get him through. Like, he's supposed to get a rental car on Friday. He's got a place to stay and whatnot, but we're just figuring out. The big thing is getting him a car. I actually found his truck, but one model higher with 120,000 less miles in Denver for $9,000, and we're going to see if we can talk him down to like $5,000 for it just to get it off the lot because they want to move. Because used cars aren't being sold right now, so we got to figure that out. We're also just dealing with insurance on that for him. For a while there, we thought he was going to end up like having to live in my closet over there until shit, but he's got a place to stay for at least a month. I mean, I honestly, seriously thought I was going to have to call up one of the Airbnb people and be like, yo, I need to rent a place for 2 months.
I'll give you a half rate for what you want for it and put him up. Like, but he's doing better than I thought he was. I actually went over and saw him and stuff, so he was a little banged up, but surprisingly, because he flipped the truck forward, so it went right onto the roof. It didn't collapse the roof or anything. It ended up just denting the side down and blew out the back window and 2 windows on the cab, or on the topper, and that was it. But it set off the side airbags and whatnot. I mean, it was a best case scenario for him. So I'm really happy that that was it. Like, I'd probably be really fucking emotionally dead if he died right now. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. Ooh. People just sending me memes. It's all the memes. This hits close to home. Me looking at all my canceled shred trips for the summer. That's where we're at right there. Okay, Rubo Eris, how does the Rome Warden compare to the K2 Rig and Pop? Are they totally different boards? They're actually really similar. The biggest difference is in the shaping on them and the camber profile. I think there's a little bit more camber in the K2 Rig and Pop, so it's got a little more snap to it. The big thing is the factories that they come out of. You can tell the difference in the Pops. Like, I would rather Pop on the K2 Rig and Pop. That board just has more snap to it, but it's not as playful in the tip and the tail as the Warden, but they're both really good boards. And that's the thing that I like about that is, like, if you can make a board sub $400 that I want to ride regularly, you've done something right, you know? I mean, anyone can make a $600 board that rides fucking phenomenal. It's when you can trickle that down to a lower quality board that it's actually rides a little bit better. So yeah. Okay. Kevius Billy, what does it mean if we see that our local snowboard shop has a huge presence on Amazon? Are they still a local shop at that point? Yes, they are. They're still your local shop. My local shop, Gravity, is huge on Amazon. It is a better platform for them. Like, what would you rather do? Build your own shopping platform that no one knows, then you've got to pay for Google ads. You've got to just hope that it builds up and people come to it. Or would you go to the largest online retailer and be like, let them take 20%, but you don't have to pay for the marketing or the hassle of everything. All you do is you get everything through there, you know, everything's certified, you're guaranteed. You just put it in the mail and ship it. What would you rather do? And that's kind of the big thing with it. Like, there's a lot of little shops, mom and pops, that are on Amazon. People are like, don't support Amazon. And I'm sitting here like, no, you got to understand, like, half of the, like, probably 80% of those that are saying they're sold by the shop, they're not drop shipping from an Amazon warehouse. Those guys are legitimately shipping from their shop. Like, that's keeping them alive. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Marco Figueroa laughing at Buckhouse. I know at least half of you here have a Buckhouse sticker. Fucking, it's not even his design. He fucking ripped it off and then tried to trademark it as his own. You know? So, it's so fucking funny, dude. He ripped that off. It used to be on a shitty ass t-shirt at this t-shirt shop in Steamboat. And he's like, keep evolving, bro. Dude, that guy's devolving snowboarding, like coming off early sloppy ass tricks, all that shit. Oh my god, it's just like fucking frustrating over here. I just swear to God, I've snowboarded and been around it too long in my life that it's just like I sit there and I'm just like, how the fuck did we get to this point? Okay. Yeah. Okay. James D. Hey, Avran, have you ever used those orthotics insoles for snowboard? Are they better than the aftermarket snowboarding insoles? I know they are expensive, but I can claim them with my... Okay, so here's the thing. I used to actually make custom insoles for ski and snowboard boots. I did that about 10 years of my life. I'm basically a certified master fit without the $500 certificate of authenticity because I refuse to pay $500 to go to a clinic to get a fucking certificate for something I've been doing for 10 years.
So the big thing with getting those orthotics is, one, you want to make sure you get them done by someone that actually skis and snowboards and understands, because there's a different flex pattern you want for your boots versus going to, like, say, a doctor that gets them done for your shoes. They just flex different. They have different demands. So that's the big thing. The other thing is, if you are going to a shop, specifically ask the boot fitter, how long have you done this? How many have you made? How many times do people usually come back? Because you will end up having to go back once or twice for a tweak. And if they're good, it's usually once, maybe twice if the person's feet are really fucked up. But if they're like, oh yeah, I'll see it like 5 or 6 times, that dude's still fucking learning. I'll deny right there, or I won't deny that I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I won't deny, but when I was doing, when I was really learning like a different footbed method when I worked for Christie Sports and Steamboat, I basically told people, I was like, you're probably going to come in 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times with me. And sometimes they would come in just 5 times and they'd be like, I think it's good, but can you do this? And I'd just be like behind the counter with the belt sander running, like taking a hammer and hitting in the wall and put it back in and be like, oh yeah, that's perfect. And it was psychological with them. But the big thing is, it's all in the competency of the person that actually builds it for you. I think they're great. I've had them for me and they worked. And then your foot shape roughly for the average person changes about every 3 years. If you're a 100-day-a-year snowboarder, your foot shape changes about every year and a half to 2 years, somewhere in there. So say a year to 2 years in there, depending like what you're doing to everything in there, because your foot shape is going to perpetually change as you get older, as your arches start to collapse, muscle fatigue. I could go on for hours about that shit. So you want to find a boot fitter that's actually competent for you, learn that stuff, and if you can write it off on your insurance, it's not going to cost you anything. Fuck it, go do it, man. You're paying for that insurance. You might as well get as many benefits from it as you can. So yeah, that's kind of what I got with that. Okay. TR Skate, I can't believe that Angry has over 100 viewers on the stream. This is crazy. The record is 230. It's 234. And that was when I did the State of the Snowboard season 1 when they started locking us down. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not worried. Would I love to see 1,000 people in here? Fuck yeah, I would. I'd love to just see that thing scrolling. But it's whatever. Growth takes time. I'm in this as a marathon, not a fucking sprint. John asks, I watched the top 5 today for the trends. He mentions Snowboy. I guess you like the Holy Bully. Share some thoughts. I love Holy Bully. I just love every event that those guys put on, like Ash and Steel, anything like that. They're the way they hold those events, it's a community building. And I really wish I had gone to Holy Bully in Park City, but just a bunch of shit in my life came up. Eventually, one of these days, I will make it to Oboli for sure. I just like how the community builds everything. I mean, you guarantee you, if I go to like a Holy Bully event, my ass is going to be out there with a rake and shovel, just fine-tuning shit for Crush. Like, that dude, those events are so phenomenal, and I love the way that they do it, and it brings the whole community together. It's kind of like Baker Bank Slalom. And it's way better than Douche Tour or any of those events. Those events, it's just people looking for free swag. So, yeah. Let's see. What we got here. Robert Mills, suggestions for a cambered twin with a flex on the soft side of medium. Okay. Robert Mills, you get a sticker. Email me info at Angry Snowboarder. Here's my suggestion. IPP Haro. Not the Honolulu, the Haro would be one of my first choices in there. Next year's Indoor Survival from Capita. Don't get this year's because it has the titanial struts in it and it's way stiffer. You might even like the Outsiders, although that might be a little bit too much. The Yes Jackpot, Capita Simulator. It'll be stiff. The simulator will feel stiffer but after about 5 days, it'll break in and be perfect. Rome Buckshot would be another one. K2 Bottle Rocket. So you got a couple options there. Okay. Vanessa Tracy, why does the straight jacket and my Solomon boots hurt my foot so badly every time? Have any ideas on how to prevent that? So it could be the shape of your ankle coupled with the start of your instep back by the bottom of the ball of your foot there on the heel. So with the way that that locks down, it could just be hitting right on a pressure point without me there to look at your actual foot and like push on it and see if you're feeling any pain or anything. It more or less is probably boot shape. If you haven't heat molded, which I know you work in a shop, you're a manager, I know you've heat molded, but heat mold. The other thing would be if you can pull the liner out, which I think straight jacket you can't. I can't remember exactly. I'm not looking at stuff. You can't, but it might be one of these things where you pull the liner out, you slit the liner, and where you're feeling the pain, you either pull out some foam, or conversely, instead of slit the liner, you pull the liner out, you figure out where the pressure points are, and you build a foam bridge out of that 3M foam that you do for ski boot fitting. And what that is tiny little foam pieces around the area that's affected. So what it does is when the boot tightens down on the shell, it releases the pressure over a broader area. So if the hot spot is in the middle, it's putting the pressure on the outsides of it so that it bypasses it. So that would be kind of the two things I can go over. I go over a bunch of that in the Snowboarding Boot Fitting 101 series. Fair warning, the audio is kind of shit on some of those. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Seft B. Aspen, where do you think the best terrain for slack country in Colorado is? If you're talking about going out the access gates for slack country at a resort, my personal favorite is always Beaver Creek or Steamboat. It's a little lower angle, but it rolls back perfectly to get you back to the resort, so you can just pump track it back in, which is good for building your abs up. I just really like the tree riding at Beaver Creek more than anything. Aspen has some good stuff too as well. A Basin, if you know where to go and when to hit it. The problem is all these people are like, I know where to go, and they don't know when to go, and they fucking ruin everything. Like, my personal favorite was the asshole that tried to follow me and fell in the bear cave. And I was like, dude, you didn't even know the bear cave was there? You're a fucking rookie. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Michael Kulig, the 2021 Blacked Out simulator looks tough, but they need to offer some wide options. Dude, I've been fucking saying that for like 2 years now. Fuck. Capita just does not add. Like, I just don't know why they're just so anti-adding wide sizes on stuff that's good sellers. Like, they didn't, when it was the Spring Break Twin, they wouldn't add it as a wide. They would sell so many more. I know they would in a heartbeat if they did. So Blue Montgomery, Mark Dangler, anyone over at Capita, fucking Nostradamus, all you guys, like, fucking make some more wide sizes for these people, because they're the ones that are going to buy it. I guarantee you'll sell more. Okay. Let's see. TRScape, vacation-wise, what's the best resort in Colorado? I know you hate tourists, but still. So if you're actually trying to be a legit tourist that actually wants to enjoy where they go and not stand in line with 30,000 of your closest unfamiliar friends that you hate, avoid Summit County, except for Copper. Just Steamboat's fucking absolutely phenomenal if you time it right. You don't want to go when it's college week. You don't want to go when it's country jam or whatever the fuck they call it. But if you hit it like off peak when they're getting storms, Steamboat is phenomenal. There's so much terrain on that mountain. And you can also go with the Steamboat cat guides or whatever it is, or powder guides or whatever they call it. I can't remember the exact name, but they'll take you up Buffalo Pass up there and you'll go ride some fucking sick ass terrain with those guys, and it's definitely worth it. But Steamboat's solid. Aspen is solid. I like Copper. Like, a fucking mega busy day at Copper is still not as busy as like any of the Vail resorts, but Copper is so fucking good, and that new lift on the backside, 3 Bears, opens more terrain. Absolutely love Copper. It's phenomenal. I mean, it really comes down to, do you go Epic Pass or Icon Pass? If you go Icon Pass and you don't get the base one, you're going to get Aspen. You got Copper, Steamboat, Winter Park, Eldora. Eldora, you really you can bypass that. Winter Park, I fucking hate that place. It can burn. But Copper's solid, Steamboat solid, Aspen's super, super solid. If you're doing like the Epic Pass, I'd say go to Beaver Creek. Everyone's like, why do you go to Beaver Creek over Vale? Vale's got more terrain and epic back bolts. And I was like, yeah, and then they fucking open them and then they get tracked out. Whereas the clientele that goes to Beaver Creek, it could be a fucking 24-inch powder day and they're following the grooming cat around trying to get corduroy. Like, seriously, it couldn't have snowed for 2 weeks and you can still go to Beaver Creek and get untouched powder in the trees. It's fucking amazing. Plus, you get free cookies at 2:40 p.m. Fresh baked chocolate chip cookies brought to you by a guy that looks like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Defer. It's fucking amazing. And then at 3 o'clock, you can go get a champagne toast at the Chop House. Most people don't know about that one. So, yeah, free champagne and cookies. Come on. Plus, outdoor heated escalators. You want to talk bougie? That is about as bougie as it gets. So, yeah. Let's see. Michael Kulik, think we're going to see resorts putting daily restrictions on daily capacity to keep things thinned out? They need to. This is what I love about riding Powder Mountain out in Utah is they cap their day tickets. I think, was it 2,300 or 26? I can't remember. It's some astronomically. It breaks out to like, I think almost 9 acres a person is what you get. This is something that we've wanted to hear. So Breckenridge, not the town, the resort, oversells the amount of tickets that they have capacity for and then just pays a fee to the town for doing that. And because of that, we end up, town is beyond capacity. I've lived here so long. It should never take you 45 minutes to go 5 blocks in this town in a car. It never should. And that's what we hit. I think realistically, going forward, we probably should limit. They should cap the amount of season passes that they sell. They should cap the amount of day tickets that they sell. It makes sense. Crystal Mountain did it this year when they got oversold. Powder Mountain does it. It's a fine line, but if you spend enough time building up to that and people understand that that's your spiel, what would you rather have as a consumer? Would you rather be like, well, I can go anytime I want. Oh, but I can only go on Martin Luther King weekend and there's 45,000 people here. Or would you rather go, well, I have a season pass, so I'm allowed to be here, but my friend is here. We better buy his tickets now because they're about to sell out. And I would rather, it's the experience. It's the quality of the experience that you get. Like, there's a reason I don't snowboard on Saturdays anymore around here. It's just too much of a fucking shit show. I don't even care if it's a 2-foot powder day. I'll be like, fuck it, I'll go tomorrow. I'll wait, So, yeah. It's just, yeah, that's kind of it. Ooh, Vanessa's actually got a good idea here. Crazy idea. Don't cap the season tickets, but require you make a reservation so they can make more money on day tickets and cap our season passes. That makes sense too in that regard. I mean, I think here's the problem. Like selling like 1.3 million season passes, you end up with people that are entitled. And that's why we have these lawsuits. It's fucking entitlement. Let's just call it what it is. It's fucking privilege. It's entitlement. So let's just say you cap out at 750,000 unlimited season passes. Okay. Then you do limited season passes. And that's going to be the people that don't care because they're not going to be there when the blackout days are, the limited days. But it's a limited day. Like, let's say there's 25 blackout days for a season that's 175 days. Okay, so you still have 150 days you can ride. And most people are going to be like, oh, okay, that's fair, do that. And then you cap that at, say, 500,000. So, you sold 1.25 million. Okay. See, doing that, but you've got people that are capped on there for day tickets and, then you can extend your day tickets and stuff. They all have the analytics for this. They can look through this. It's a really weird thing. Ooh, good question from Ian the Welshman. Is it easy to get from Steamboat from Copper or vice versa if you want to try both? So if you have a car and you're confident driving, Steamboats drive if there's no snow. I have made it in 55 minutes from Breckenridge to Steamboat. Granted, that was probably hitting speeds of about 115 miles per hour at times. But the road, the road out of Silverthorne to Steamboat, you pretty much go straight. You go past Green Mountain, it swerves. You come in, you go around a giant bank turn, another bank turn, you hit Kremling, you go through the town as Kremling, then you head north, and it's straight until you pretty much hit the pass. Then you got 14 miles of the pass, which gets a little gnarly, and then it comes down into Steamboat. But, I mean, the longest it's ever taken me to drive is about 2 hours, except for the one day where there was 23 inches of snow on the road. I basically plowed the whole way there with the Volvo, just going through it. But, yeah, so, yeah, so there's that. You can, it's not a hard place to go. I mean, if you're willing to drive, it's not bad. Like when I go, usually if my friends come up from Denver on Saturday, they always try to drag me out to go shred with them. And I was like, dude, we're not going. It's going to be too busy. I was like, let's go to Steamboat. I'll drive. And then I'll meet them in the parking lot at 8 at Target. And I'm on the gondola by 9:30. So, I missed the first half hour of the resort being open. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. But they're relatively close. If you fly into Steamboat, then you can get to the resort. And then I think they actually offer a shuttle service that could take you to Copper. So what I would do is let's say you're doing like a 10-day trip and you're doing 5 and 5, fly to Steamboat, which you can get a ticket out of Denver. I think they're like $60. You get a one-way in, you fly in, you get your shuttle that picks you up. Then you schedule your next shuttle that takes you down, and it's about $60 to get there. You're not dealing with a rental car. You get to Copper, and then from there you take the shuttle back down to DIA and fly out. So it could work that way. All right. Up Freak X. X point 66 equals childish, hidden evil number. Thanks for all your tips over the years. P.S. Spin a sticker. All right, let's see what we got here. Lose a turn. Lose a turn. Okay. Let's see. Pedro Schnorr. Hey, Avran, have you ever come to British Columbia? If yes, how was your experience riding up here? I've been to Whistler a few times. I've had great days, bad days. I mean, Northwest conditions. You knew I knew what I was getting into. It was either going to be fogged in, maybe raining, snowing. I got there one time, and the top of the mountain got like 5 feet of snow. Mid-mountain was like 2 feet, and then it was raining at the bottom. And basically, I was smart enough to know that we were never going to the bottom of the mountain until the end of the day. So the last run of the day was just like that sludge that was just super sticky, and that was it. And I just stayed on the upper mountain and found this set of lines that was just fucking waist deep pow. It was kind of blower and had fun. It's always an experience when you go up there. I really want to go to Revelstoke and more like the interior stuff, but we'll see. Vincent Du, guess you've pushed a ton of simulators this year. It's sold out throughout Germany. It's pretty much sold out worldwide. That board, because I listed it as one of the, if not the top park board of the year, that fucking thing just flew off the shelf. I was talking to my friend Kobe that he's like a regional Flow Bro rep, in-house design feedback tester guy. He was basically telling me he was talking with one of the guys there, and they were just surprised at the amount of numbers of product he moved. And they were like, the Mercury, the simulator, like the two boards he moves the most of, which makes sense. David Barnes, looking forward to next season's gear reviews. Well, I got 30-something reviews done, I think. I got to film a few more. If you're a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP, which I believe you are, the written reviews will start dropping June 1st. One a day for the whole month. The whole month's got stuff, so you guys will get it early there. Let's see. We're kind of caught up over there. Okay. All right. TR Skate, the wheel is rigged. The wheel might be rigged. I don't know. We're getting a new wheel, though. We're getting a new wheel. Big wheel. Big wheel. Like It's going to stand. Like I have to wheel it out and spin it. We're getting a new wheel. We can retire this little guy. So, yeah. Truth prevails. I wish Vail would give us a Utah deal like the locals here. Like Breck isn't closed to locals on holidays. It is on our local pass. Actually, there's blackout days on it. If you get the full Epic, there's none. But if you get the Summit, we have a Summit Value Pass. If you get the Summit Value Pass, there are blackout days on it for Breckenridge, not Keystone though. Keystone's open, but no one should go to Keystone except Buckhouse. That place fucking sucks. J-Raz, what's your thinking on Loveland? I love Loveland as a tiny little resort. It doesn't hide what it is. It's like we have chairlifts, we have a bar. We have chairlifts, we have a bar, we have a parking lot. Please come up and ride. We have powder, we have a cat that takes you out on a ridge, and it challenges you as a person. It's not the biggest resort, and they know it. They have good natural terrain. Their snowfall can be really unpredictable. The winds can be fucking gnarly. They just know what they are. It's a lot. I mean, if I didn't have to go over a pass to go to it every day, I probably would ride there more. A Basin's easier to get to. Okay. Let's see. Mark Corso, looking for a hard charger, carving speed machine for East Coast next year. Have a Battalion Evil Twin and the boss. Yeah, you're a 3BT fanboy. Flagship or Carver? Get the Carver. The Carver is actually stiffer than the new Flagship. And you like 3BT, that board will fucking rail a turn. Like, just get the Carver. Trust me on that. And if you're buying online, make sure you click through the affiliate links down below. You need to make some money. Okay, let's see. Tierskate, stupid question, but the boards that you get for reviews, do you get to keep them or do you have to give them all back? That's not a stupid question. People ask this one all the time. 98% of them go back. There's like a few companies, like when I try to give them back, they're just like, oh, just give it to someone or something, or use it as a prize giveaway. They write it off as a promo. So a lot of the stuff that I get actually comes from my local reps because they live around here and they live in Denver and I can go down and just load up on stuff. Like this is owned by IPP. This board will go back to Pete, the owner of the company. I got a stack of Marhars and Roams over there. Those will all go back to Marhar. The Roams will go back to Brad, the rep, or Jacob, his sub rep. I try not to keep things. I don't want to be that guy. There's other people that in the review space that do that, and they keep stuff and they're just hoarders. That's not me, because if I do need something and I go to a company and be like, hey, I really need this, they know that I need this, versus being like, gimme. And there's a lot of reviewers that are just like, gimme. And they hold on to everything. And I'm like, yo, let me give it back. Let me give it back. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't like it. I don't like having to deal with it. Like this, my warden was actually my rep in November, lent me that along with an agent, and he was going to sell them after me, and I just hit him up and I was like, hey, I know you're going to sell these. What's the price on these two if I buy them together? And he gave me a price, so I bought that and an agent. I gave the agent to my friend Jordan back in New York because he hasn't had a new snowboard since he was in high school, and he's 32 years old. So he's like, oh, I was wanted a Rome agent. And I was like, well, there you go, bud. And just gave him a Rome agent. And he fucking went snowboarding more this year than he has in the last 3 combined. So I'm happy about that, So like sometimes I buy stuff for just friends, and I'll do that. I can't remember if I bought Kevin a board or not, or if I just gave him one. I can't remember. But the guy that helped build the altar of snowboarding, and he's building the wheel, I bought him a Nidecker Concept because he liked it. I just was like, hey, here you go. I had it from the rep, hit the rep up, was like, how much? He told me, and I just PayPal'd him the money, and we're good. I really don't like hoarding that shit. And I mean, it's funny because if you actually go and look at my boards and like what I own, it's all stuff that I've probably bought at some point, or the rep was just, or the owner, the marketing people were like, just keep it. It it's a production sample. We don't want it back, but it's very few and far between. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Angelo Lombardo, is the curator discount code still available? Yes, I think so. I don't believe they're turning that off. They just wanted to promote it. So for any of you guys that haven't checked out Curator Publishing and you want to check out like solid coffee table books about snowboarding, you like physical media, old school analog, you can go on to Curator Publishing. Like this is the new one. You use the code ANGRY25, you will get 25% off. They're shipping almost anywhere in the world right now. There's like some restrictions to Australia, New Zealand, just because of COVID-19. But yeah, beautiful photography, great articles in here. I bought both copies so far. So yeah, if you guys want to do that, definitely support those guys. They're definitely supporting. Okay. Truth prevails. Will Vanna be coming with the wheel? She's right there. Who the fuck's calling me from San Francisco? You're not important. Fuck off. Live streaming. Ugh. It's probably a spam bot anyways. I don't know anyone from San Francisco. Matt Boyd, what's on your bucket list of mountains to go to? Revelstoke, Cypress and Grouse, Three Valleys, Hakuba, Niseko, Risuto. I want to go to Perisher, Falls Creek, Valley Nevado. I just kind of want to just go. Like, I want to hit that point in my life where I can just be like, fuck it. I want to go to these resorts and go and actually like be an ambassador of snowboarding, even though I fucking hate everyone, and meet up with people. Next year is going to be so tough. I'm going to have to meet up with all of you. I'm going to have to brace myself mentally. This is going to be tough. Ugh. Wayne McKenzie, when storing boards for the season, do I wax heavy or leave it in a travel bag? PSA, wash your hands. Wayne, it really comes down to if you believe in waxing or not. If you believe in waxing, just cake it on there and let it make sure it coats over the edges so that they don't oxidize and get that surface rust. If you don't believe in waxing, just make sure you take your bindings off, wipe down underneath because there's always trapped moisture in there. And just so that everything's wiped down, throw it in the board bag, make sure there's no moisture in there. That way you don't really have to worry about oxidization of the edges. Cheers, Skate Angry. We should vote on a name for the new wheel. No, it's the Snowboarding Super Chat Wheel of Misfortune. The original Snowboarding Super Chat Wheel of Misfortune. I did it first. Okay. David Barnes, still plucking up the courage to call the angry hotline and confess all my snowboarding misdemeanors. Oh my God, I wish I had a fucking priest's robe. My brother was supposed to send me one as a costume. That would be the funniest shit in the world. And be like, all right, children, come on down and repent for your sins, and we will exorcise the demons from these sinners, and we will make you all snowboarders of the internet. Serious. I fucking will do it. Maybe are priest costumes considered essential? I mean, are they still arguing over dildos on Amazon? Maybe I'll order a priest costume. Soft BS, but if you were able to ride Vail Resorts, would you still get an Icon pass over Epic from Arizona and want to do a few trips for different places? Just don't know which pass yet. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everyone that got me banned for life has been fired. They're not going to give a shit if I buy a pass next year. I've had friends in the pass office be like, you could get one. And I'm like, dude, if anything, I could just use my middle name. And they're not going to fucking know. I don't really miss it. Like, there's things I miss about Breckenridge. I mean, the fact that I'm right here, I could walk out my door and be on the gondola in 5 minutes. I miss that. Yeah, I do miss that a lot. But I miss riding the log jibs. I miss riding with some of my friends. But at the same time, I go to Copper and it's half to a third less people. It's not as crowded. And I like the way the mountain lays out. I like the vibe over there. I just, a powder day at Breck, you better be there for first chair because between 9 and 10, it's getting tracked. Copper, I can fucking roll in at 10:30 in the morning, go get a muffin, stop at the board shop, shoot the shit with the guys, put my gear on, go get on the gondola alone, listen to my music the whole way up, make a couple like cheesy cheaters warm-up laps, and then go fucking smash pow for 4 hours and not hit a track the whole day. Like, that's the difference. And that's why it got to the point where I'm not as on edge anymore when I ride because I'm never having to worry about like things. I'm just like, here we go. So yeah. Okay. Matthew Everly, proper boot storage now that season is over. Tighten your boots up, internal and external. So lace that internal, lace the external, do it. If you've got a boot dryer, like one of those beanbag ones or whatever, shove it in there. Basically, try to leave it where a squirrel or a mouse can't get in there and like nest or anything. And you just want to make sure that it's tightened up. That way it holds its shape better. Let's see. Bottled and Cork, rest in peace. L-Stacker's Adventure, rest in peace. R.I.P. Hashtag R.I.P. Zane. Let's see. Alan Poon, can I confess my snowboarding sins with Randy? Randy doesn't go to church. He's a fucking sinner. Look at him. Randy's a trucker speed freak that lives on Zima. Oh, also, I know a bunch of you guys have been asking when I was going to do another one of those like scenes of Breckenridge with music. There's one coming Friday. It's smooth jazz at night with Breckenridge. I went out during the full moon and shot some like with the mountain, and you can see the night sky and the stars and the lights of the town and stuff. I shot it from downtown, so you'll get some smooth jazz in there. That'll be coming Friday. It's about an hour long, so you can just put it on in the background, just mellow out, read a book, make dinner. I don't know, make fuck to your significant other. All right. This is just a PSA from Switchflip. James Beastie has to stop giving himself Alfredo sauce bukkake. Seriously, who the fuck eats Alfredo pasta and does a review just... You guys deserve better than that. Oh, man. J-Raz, do companies have embargoes so you can't publish a review too soon? I have never encountered that except when it's like a big product push with like Step On or anything. They want to make sure that it coincides after the big marketing push or whatever. That's it. But what I've discovered is if you drop the review too soon, you fuck up a lot of things. There was a year I dropped 14 K2 reviews in like May for the next year. And when you would Google search that year's K2 stuff, it was Angry Snowboarder, K2 Snowboarding underneath. And it was hilarious because if you would search K2 Snowboarding, angrysnowboarder.com, K2 Snowboarding underneath, and they ended up having to pay a bunch of money to get it back at the top of the Google ranking for that. So and it also like was affecting the end of year sales and stuff. It's one thing I've learned, like if you can influence that, it hurts things. So my big thing is what we've been doing here at Angry is it's why we drop the reviews when we do. It's the right time of the year. It's like last year we did that product preview podcast and all those segments and shit. It fucked up the buying. So that's why we're going to do the product preview thing. That'll drop next week. The audio, or maybe the week after that audio, that podcast will drop. And then the segments will drop through May and whatnot in there for you guys, just so that it doesn't affect everything. Okay, let's see. Torrent Harris, snowboard church for tax evasion purposes. Dude, if I can get on that mega church level and have $500 pairs of shoes and $1,000 jeans, fuck yeah. No, not really. Those guys fucking suck. Dude, pay your fucking taxes. It helps the community. It's not that fucking hard. So, let's see. All right. Let's see. Bottom Clark, did Avran just tell me to make fuck? Yes, I did. Go make fuck to your wife. J-Res segment recommendation: cooking with Randy. All right, everybody. Randy's got a hangover. We're gonna make some cheap ass pizza. What you need here is a piece of white bread, some marinara, and some American singles. Right there. It's not delivery. It's DeBroke. All right. Yeah. DGMY Solomon quadrilizer good on ice. Not really. It's kind of ass, to be honest. It really comes down to the camber profile on the board, and even then, it's not that great of a grip. It doesn't have that edge bite right where the straight lines connect that it should. All right. All right, we've been on for 1 hour and 46 minutes. We're going to try to make it to 2 hours. Can we do this? I don't know. Also, remember, everybody, War Orca. It's coming. Eventually, sometime, I will make a snowboard called the War Orca. David Barnes, Avran, you do a great Randy impression. A little more practice and you're there. Well, sometimes I have to talk to his illegitimate children and tell him that he's not here. Or pretend that I am him on their birthdays and be like, don't worry, little Timmy, Randy loves you. All right. Story 3333. Excited my katanas should be delivered today. Broke the cardinal boot bind rule and got them online, but they have easy return exchange policy. Trying the Rome Infernos, got them through your link. Thank you for the support on that. Hopefully they fit your foot and everything. At least we know they'll fit your binding because it's a Rome binding and a Rome boot. Plus you live in Florida. You're already fighting the struggle to get snowboard equipment, so I'm stoked for you, bud. Cameron Perry, I finally picked up a super pig to stare at. As long as it doesn't squeal at you. Zeppelin 481, worst binding, and why is it the Black Label? Black Label is actually probably one of the better bindings that I've owned. Do it, but the worst binding I've ridden in a long time was I rode like I rode a set of Atlases last year that were like a year old or something, and they were the most fucking god-forsaken fucking binding I've ever. Painful, just screws coming loose, just everything on them was just jankopotamus. And I got them from my boy Brucey right here, who we're trying to raise money through the super chats for, because he flipped his truck. I got them from him, and they had like maybe 10 days on them, and fucking I think he got the better end of the deal when he got a brand new set of Flux XFs. Okay, Michael Kulik. Avran, any board stand out as a better for bank slalom? Have run a couple on my slush last year, but gets a bit sketchy. Solomon Super 8. Solomon Super 8 is designed for it. The Nitro Banker, the Battalion Carver, The ride commissioner, surprisingly, or the super pig, depending which flex you want. Let's see what else is out there. The Will B1 snowboard, the Nidecker concept, the Nidecker area, the Nidecker tracer would all be solid, which those are on super sale right now. Michael Anderson with the super chat for the 2-hour live chat. All right, well, there we go. Michael Anderson, you get a sticker. You guys all know the drill. Email me with your information, and I'll send that to you. And get those in the mail probably this weekend. Doing that. Yeah, just so everyone knows, all super chat funds that are raised are going to my boy Brucey that flipped his truck last week because he was living out of his truck. We're going to just try to help him out. I know he's not in the tightest, he's not in the best of times right now. You know, he's got a whole lot of uncertainty in his life. He was supposed to be going to Alaska on the 13th of next month to be a fishing guide, and there's no guarantee on that. And that's how he usually makes all his money in the year, in 4 months. So trying to take care of him as best we can right now. So, you know, trying to keep it, but we do have 2 prize packs on the wheel. So all super chats, you have a chance to win your name in the mystery chance draw. There's 2 of those on there. We still have 2 sticker envelopes available, a sticker, and we're out of jumbo sticker packs. But yeah, so we got a super chat from Dominic Perry. Let's give that a spin. Spin again. Sticker envelope for Dom P. All right. So there you go, buddy. But yeah, so any super chats we raised today, that's going to Brucey. So, you know, got to take care of him. Let's see. And then Friday, we're going to have some different prizes on the fucking wheel, too. I've got membership for masterclass.com. It was buy one, get one. So I've got a free membership. I'm going to put that up on Friday for you guys. So if someone wants that, you can do that. All right. Up Freak X, you got the last sticker. So yeah. So there's that. So I think all we got left on there for prizes is a chance draw in the mystery prize pack. I'm going to draw that in about 4 or 5 minutes. So yeah. All right. Switch Flip, what are you doing on Masterclass? Right now, I am taking Deadmau5's course on synthesizers and DAWs and all that fun stuff. Before that, I took Krugman's economics class. After Deadmau5's, I will be taking David Lynch's film class, and then I will be taking Helen Mirren's class on acting, and then I will do Ron Howard's class on directing, and then I will probably do Voss's class on negotiating because I just read his book on negotiating as if your life depended on it or whatever it's called. So be a refresher on that book. So I'll probably be doing that. I try to crank out like 4 or 5 classes a day if I can, you know, like, segments of the classes. So, yeah, trying to better myself here while we got this downtime. Yeah. Snifflick YT, do a live stream with Randy crashing Zoom meetings. Oh my God. Randy doesn't understand the internet. It's too hard for him. Let's see. DJ Frank, any suggestions on good knee braces for snowboarding? There's a few different ones out there, and it kind of depends on what you need. But I think it's buyabrace.com is my friend Alex's dad's. He's an orthopedic surgeon, and so he handles knee replacements and stuff. But that's his website, and he's got tons of knee braces. That's where I usually go through and look and see what they have and what fits my needs. And goes through there. I usually use like the compression knee slip-on ones that have the extra foam around the kneecap to keep it locked in so that they're always holding solid and whatnot. Let's see. Wayne McKenzie for the cause. No, there was. Oh wait, no, I took that off. I'll give you another spin. Give it another spin. PSA: remember to keep washing your hands, people, and don't touch your face. All right. Up Freak X. So it's info@angrysnowboarder.com. So for anyone that needs to email me, info@angrysnowboarder.com. Vanessa Tracy, watch any good TED Talks lately? I think the last time I watched a TED Talk, it was Rodney Mullen's. I kind of have issues with TED Talks because I feel like they just give fucking idiots a platform to talk that aren't actual experts. I mean, they gave the owner of Gilson Snowboards a TED Talk on snowboarding. The guy's a fucking skier that converted to snowboarding. Like, fuck him. The guy's a fucking kook, and he got a TED Talk. If anyone needs a TED Talk, it's me. Fuck. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see what's on. Mark DeCorso, my sucker, if I buy my Mountain Creek season pass for next year at the spring rate, has to be back to 100% by December, right? Well, history, if we look at history and the Spanish flu, that's not going to happen. If you feel comfortable spending the money and maybe there's a refund policy, or if they don't open, they'll put it towards the year after, then yes, do it. It's all on you at this point. Like, taking responsibility. If they have pass insurance, I'd buy the pass insurance for sure. All right. Oh, man. Ellen Poon, you can do a documentary on Randy and call it the Zima King. Oh, my God. I still refuse to watch Tiger King. Because I grew up around people that own cats and shit. Like, it was not an uncommon occurrence to hear about, like, a Black Panther getting loose in your neighborhood where I grew up in New York. To be like, Black Panther sighting, and you're like, oh, great, I can't go out at night now because I'm going to get mauled. Like, people are like, oh, my God, I can't believe these people. The county I'm from, that's what the fucking fair looked like 1 week a year in the summer. You'd go there and be like, oh, my God, they still exist. Like, people straight up with the Wade Boggs 1986 haircut in 2000. Yeah. All right. And Crap Fox, for the cause. Ever been to the French Alps? I have not. Let's see what we got here. All right, Crap Fox, you're going in the mystery prize pool, which we are going to do here in about 1 minute. So, yeah. Let's see what we got. We got two prizes today, people. So, yeah, there we go. All right. So, we got 2 minutes, and then I'm going to do the draw. Oh, God. Why does everyone want me on the Joe Rogan Experience? I'm pretty sure he'd fucking roundhouse kick me. Oh, my God. Me on Joe Rogan? I don't know. Oh, my God. Oh, Dominic Perry with the super chat. All right, here we go. PSA. Support your local snowboarder. Which is probably me. So there we go. All right. Okay. Fuck it. We're going to draw now. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a few. You can see. Got a bunch in there. All right. So the first one. I'm going to send you an Angry Snowboarder shirt. So that's what the first one is. Angry Snowboarder shirt. And we got X Pantera 13X wins a shirt. So remember, email me info@angrysnowboarder with your size and everything. And I will get a shirt off to you today. It's just a t-shirt, nothing special. All right. So we got one more prize pack here. One more prize. Mystery prize. What do we got? All right. My boy, Billy Ray Valentine. He's winning a shirt. I'm going to make sure I send a double extra medium. So, yeah. All right. No worries. Yeah, you guys know the drill. Just hit me up, info@angrysnowboarder for anything you won today with your mailing address, and I will get that in there for you. So, yeah. Switch Flip, I saw you in a picture with Kevin, TJ, and Kakas. Explain yourself. Ran into TJ at Copper. This was before he went full retard. Like, I had hope. There was hope. I had hope in him at one point. And he just went after the whole, got to chase the likes, the subscribers, and the view counts. Buckhouse just happened to be there. Like, I was always nice to him, but I was just like, I realized how fake as fuck they are. And I just, so it's like, after that, I was just like, it's all downhill. I tried to be nice. I tried. And then they fucking failed. And when you fail, you have to get called out. That's just how it is. So, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Thoughts on DC Travis Rice snowboard boots, please. The best boot's the one that fits your foot and fits your knees. If it fits your foot and fits your knees, it's a fucking good boot. If it doesn't, well, then it's a bad boot. There you go. Okay. Well, anyways, we're here. It's 2 hours, so we're going to sign off. Remember, Friday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we will be back for another live stream. Also, new Angry Snowboarder show tomorrow, and if you haven't checked it out today, there was a brand new top 5 video, the top 5 trends in snowboarding that need to return. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for all the super chats. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for you. And if you really do want to support us and you have the means to, because I know money's tight right now, swing on over to angrysnowboarder.vip. It's the best way to support us and allow us to make the content that you know and love. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you guys in another video.